Hi everyone, welcome to this Reckon 1 how-to video. Today we'll give you an overview of automated invoice reminders in Reckon 1. Automated invoice reminders are a great way to take the stress out of chasing up payments on any unpaid invoices. Before we get started, there are a couple of important things you'll need to know. Firstly, automated invoice reminders are sent for invoices that have not yet been marked as paid. Please ensure that you're staying up to date with managing payments for your invoices in Reckon 1 to avoid a reminder being sent for an invoice that has actually been paid in reality, but you haven't yet marked as paid in Reckon 1. Secondly, you'll need to ensure you have a suitable reply to email address so that any replies your customer sends back are delivered to the right email address. Go to Settings, Book Settings, then enter a valid email address in the Reply to Email Address field. Okay, now let's get started with creating an automated invoice reminder. Go to Settings, then select Invoice Reminders. Click the Create Reminder button to create your first invoice reminder. The first thing you'll need to do is specify when you'd like the reminder to be sent. You can choose to send the reminder on the invoice due date, or a specified number of days before or after the invoice due date. As mentioned before, it's important to consider how frequently you mark your invoices as paid in Reckon 1. Reminders are sent for invoices that have not been marked as paid in your book. If there is a delay between your invoices being paid and you marking them as paid in your book, try to account for this when setting the time frame for your reminders. This is to minimize any risk of reminders being sent for invoices that your customer has already paid. Next, you can optionally add a CC or BCC email address that you'd like any reminders to be delivered to as well. Next, you can customize the subject line and the message of the invoice reminder email and make it your own. You'll also see some tags which you can add to the reminder messaging. When the email is sent, these tags will populate with actual data that relates to the customer and invoice. To use a tag, simply place the cursor where you'd like the tag to be, then click the tag you'd like to insert. When you're finished designing your reminder, click the Create Reminder button. Don't worry, reminders won't be sent out just yet. We'll cover that next. Once you've created your reminders, you'll need to turn the Invoice Reminders setting on. Turning on Invoice Reminders means that the reminders you've created will be sent for all future invoices you create moving forward for all customers, unless you exclude specific invoices or customers, which we'll cover shortly. To turn invoice reminders on, click the toggle and it will turn green, indicating reminders are now on. Here's an example of an automated invoice reminder email that your customer will receive once the reminder criteria has been met. Your customer can click on the download invoice link included in the email to directly open the latest edition of the invoice. There are just a couple more details to cover. If a customer has 5 or more unpaid invoices that meet the criteria for an invoice reminder on a given day, a single reminder email will be sent with a link to a customer statement instead. This helps to avoid your customers receiving multiple reminder emails, and instead they'll receive one statement that will outline the unpaid invoices. Here's an example of an automated reminder email which includes a customer statement. Your customer can click the download statement link included in the email to open up a statement which outlines all of the unpaid invoices within the specified criteria. If you'd like to exclude any particular invoice or customers from receiving reminders, it's really easy to do so. To turn off reminders for a specific invoice, navigate to the invoice itself and select it by adding a tick. Then select the option to turn off reminders from the drop-down for that invoice. On the other hand, if you'd like to turn off reminders for specific customers, click on Customers from the Contact Center, then select the specific customer by ticking them, then select the option to switch off reminders from the drop-down. In both scenarios, you'll need to have created an invoice reminder and turned it on for the option to exclude specific invoices or customers to appear. An easy way to see the status of reminders is directly from the invoice or customer lists. You can add the reminder status column by clicking the spanner icon, then selecting Reminder Status. You'll see the Reminder Status column indicating the status for each customer or invoice on screen. Thanks so much for watching. For more support, please visit us at help.reckon.com or join our community at community.reckon.com.